Fresh again says throwback question. I want Fresh to ask this.
Oh my god.
All right, fuck it, man. Ladies on the panel. You know, dick is important. Very important.
Don't look at me.
So, my bad. Length or girth? What do you prefer? The longness or the girthness? What do you prefer? In your dick prefer, you know, what do you prefer?
I don't really care.
That's
If you had to pick one.
Well, if I'm with my partner, like I feel like the connection we have will make.
All right, nigga, it's a random nigga on the street.
I don't really care. No, I won't do that. I'm good.
She's not into niggas, especially random ones.
Yeah, no randoms. Has to be like.
If
my
you had to
man.
choose, what would it be? For argument's sake.
I don't care either. It's fine.
Let's assume you like the guy, all things equal. Would you
Yeah.
prefer the length or the girth, as you would say?
You just like dick, I guess.
Well, if it's my partner, I'll like his dick. You know. That's
She
my
giving them
man.
Kamala answers.
Facts! Is that your Kamala? Is that your name, Kamala?
I don't know much about her. I don't know.
Makes sense. What about you?
I would like it long.
Okay. Why?
It's just something about like the pain, pleasure thing that is like that's good for me.
All up in there. Got it.
No, you know, like when it hurts and something like, or you scared or something. That's what we want. So,
Okay.
you know.
You know, my porn name used to be the human hysterectomy.
Really?
No.
I believe him. I believe him too, though. I really do believe him too. Okay, what about you?
I'd rather not answer.
Okay,
Oh,
that's fair.
Yes.
her man had small penis.
Too
bro.
bad you're in a whoa, Chris, come on, man.
They say length. And I'm like, damn, I'm not long.
Okay,
What the
respectfully, you
fuck?
got a
What
man,
kind of
so
dick
I-
you-
Oh, that is
This
true.
is my
She got a
job.
man, so she couldn't say, and he might not have either one.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, if you watching, we know you, brother.
You better be.
If we see y'all at the club, we gonna be like,
No, it's all about the mans. I swear. It's all about that.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. Okay. What about you?
Oh, he got money.
Length.
Why?
Cause I like it when like you gotta find my G spot and it's like way back there.
Okay.
well, she got 4 kids, so that thing probably. That G-spot probably like trying to get to the moon. It take Elon Musk to get to that G-spot. You need Starlight.
Yo, Toby, you need arm.
Yes. You need GPS.
Turn left.
Come on, there, Toby.
Hey, I'll be here all week, but make sure y'all tip your waitresses out.
I get
That was a good
zero
laugh. That was a good laugh.
complaints.
Don't mind him. You are fine.
No, I know.
I'm all about the
Better ask
jokes.
somebody.
What about you?
The long.
Long? Okay.
She
why
answered
long?
that one.
I always wanted to ask the girls. I don't know if y'all want to, since we all talking about it. I never had the.
Girth?
You never have a fat one?
A short little one? Like
yeah, I don't know, but women, I don't know. Bitch, I always be wondering, like in our little conversations that we be having, like what the. So I
what our
just go,
thoughts of
yeah.
when we see it,
With
when
the-
it's actually that time and it's
or
like,
where
whoa,
it's,
it's
where
fucking
it's
huge.
hitting. You said it's fucking what?
It's fucking huge. That's my thought. Like shit.
Okay.
We're going for long 400.
Okay. When's the last time you had
I told you.
2 years.
Really?
2 years, yeah.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss it?
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Damn, she's thinking hard as fuck.
Keep it real. Think long and hard about it.
No. Let's be clear. If we're gonna be real, sex is not that good to women.
Oh Lord.
Let's
Now
just
you
be
lying.
real. No.
Okay,
If we're
wait,
gonna, but why don't we let the women talk? You're a man.
If you have a good partner,
Do
though.
you have a pussy?
Yeah, fresh.
I don't have one, but I'm always in one.
Okay, so then you don't know how a dick
so-
feels in the pussy.
Well, we want to know
You guys
though. What
don't
we're
know
asking.
how we come.
Yeah,
What
okay.
makes
Trying to get
us
educated.
Okay.
come.
I'm trying to tell you though.
Okay,
If
'cause
you
it
are
ain't the
good at
dick.
what you do, they come back for a reason, right?
And if you have a good partner, then they can actually
So
get
you
you
would
there.
know that
Right.
if
Yeah,
it
it's like your
is
partner,
that
yeah,
bad,
exactly what it
they would
is.
come back, right?
It's the
Okay.
intimacy, how they treat you,
So maybe
how
you've
they
had
treat.
bad partners.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
unfortunate.
saying that. I'm just saying that women, like they was all agreeing when we was all looking at each other, sex
She's like,
is
no.
not as good.
Hold on.
Thank you,
I got
ladies.
you.
It's
Hold on.
not. It
If you
depends
are-
on the man. It depends on how he
I
makes
know
us
plenty of
feel.
nymphos.
That's
Then we
what's
take
making
a
us
look.
feel.
I'm trying to figure
How
out
he
what's
knows how to do
Hold on,
it.
hold
I
on.
can assure you.
To be fair,
So what's the point of doing this?
Ladies here, if you think sex is terrible, raise your hand.
No, I didn't say it was terrible.
You said most of them
I
don't
didn't
like
say-
it.
I'm saying that penetration is not what's making us women, and you guys are all agreeing with me. Come.
That'd be cat.
Okay,
It's a whole bunch of other things that
Are you saying it's all about the clit? Is that what you're saying instead
No.
of the actual penetration? Like you.
But we're
you
not
gotta-
arguing
I
about
don't
coming. We're
know.
arguing about like just the act itself.
Oh, I disagree
Yeah.
with that. I don't
Well,
know.
No. This is what
Are
you
you
guys
saying
said.
you do not enjoy penetration?
Listen. You guys said, do you miss it? So my
Yes.
answer to is sex really isn't as great as you men think it is. So it's something to not
To
miss.
us, to
I
take.
feel like if you take men and women, it's gonna be hard for you to want to fuck or not. For us women, we're gonna be able to go without it. Because it's not. Look at the women. They all looking at me like it's true. So I don't have to argue. You don't have a pussy, so you don't know you have a dick. And you guys think that your dicks are doing something, obviously, because you're about to argue it down. But we're in a room full of women, and I'm telling you that we can
got you
miss
fresh.
sex. No, I'm saying. So that was the answer to the question. Do I miss it? It's really nothing to be missed.
Oh, wow.
Well, I think you're
I
100%
feel her on
wrong.
that.
Yeah,
I see what
really-
she's saying.
No, I
Yeah, it's
understand
really-
too a little bit.
But-
Yeah, like women can go without it. It might sound
I think we
crazy
can go
to
without it
men.
You're
longer.
skipping a lot of steps
Shit,
here.
shit.
That
Yes.
I'll come to that conclusion.
that's what it
See,
is.
I think you're 100% wrong. I'll tell you why. A lot of women nowadays, especially, are in need of finding a way to release their stress, and more than often than not, it's through sex or a means of sex, either it's a vibrator or some type of toy or tool. Granted, though, you're right. Women can go without sex for a period of time, 100%. But do they really, though? Unless it's a traumatic experience? Not really. So what happens is they have 5 dudes, at least between one to 5 dudes, that have either roles. Money, rent, I don't know, car payment, and then sex.
Yep.
So you're saying that may be for your old ass, but most women want to have sex. I'll keep it real.
Let me give you a psychologist's view of this. First off, sex has different components. You said these guys might think that these women enjoy it. The truth is, guys don't really give a shit. When I'm fucking you, it is a sprint. And if I run across the line before you do, I'm gonna throw my hands up because I won. Bitch, you the one who lost. Number one. So we don't think that. So when you went from saying what men think, or men can't say what women think, and then you turned around and said what men think in the same sentence. 2, women may not enjoy the penetration, but a lot of women enjoy the idea of the dominance of the man, because you catch him at his weakest moment. This nigga's shaking, this nigga's hugging you, he's sweating, and that might be something that a lot of women who are domineering enjoy.
That's
to
why.
see
But
the
I
weak.
said that though.
No, you didn't.
If you were listening to me, I said there's other things. I said the way that they make us
You
feel,
didn't.
the way that
You didn't break it down.
I
You
said
didn't.
that.
You did.
The
You didn't.
dominance level.
I
But
said
So
that.
what I'm trying to tell you is that's a part of the sex.
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Hold on. So this is what you could miss or would miss is that dominating or being dominated. Just like there are women who like their favorite position is doggy style, because to them they like to be dominated. That's why it's theirs. So to say that women don't, that would negate the fact that there are these things called nymphomaniacs.
Okay, well, the reason why we're on the topic is because he asked me, Andrea.
Yeah, so you should have spoke for
do
you,
I
not women.
miss
Not
it?
women, though.
You
Yeah,
should've
so
spoke
I
for
was
you.
only speaking for me. You asked.
No,
the
you-
question
you-
was.
don't say women.
Is she just not gonna hear herself?
Listen. No, listen. We got into a conversation, but the reason why we're speaking on it is because you asked me, do I miss it? So I explained to you why I don't miss it. So I'm just
Understood.
giving you guys a heads up that with women, there's other reasons why that makes
Putting in
us
generality.
attracted
you.
or make us come. Okay, so that's why I said you didn't hear that.
No,
That's
no,
why
I'm
I
saying
agree
you're
with what
still
you're
being
saying, because
general,
that's what
though.
I'm saying.
You
No,
skip
I'm
from
on-
being.
I'm-
If
I'm
someone
only
asks me what I
speaking
like
on
about
me.
pussy, I'm not gonna say because men like this. Because
Yeah,
those
but
other two
I'm-
men might be like, well, we don't like that part of it.
Yeah, but that wasn't the nature of the conversation. Oh, that wasn't the nature of the conversation. The nature of the conversation were you guys asking me, do I miss it? So I was just giving my opinion on how can you miss something that it's really, really not important to
Look,
women.
But it's on you.
So that
Hold
was
on.
just my answer.
Let me just jump in here real quick. I 100% understand what you're saying because he asked you, do you miss it? You said no.
Yeah,
and
it's spiritual
I know.
for me.
And
so
to substantiate your position, you said,
I don't miss
look,
it.
women don't look at sex the same way men do. We can do without it. And
Exactly.
and you were saying that there's other things that are linked to it that you guys can derive pleasure from.
Yeah, and that's like the manliness, what he's trying
And to give everybody kind of an example, also for the guys here, like I look at women like they look at sex as like ketchup, like by itself. What the fuck? But if you put it on fries, it's good. So in other words, she'll enjoy the fries with ketchup if together, but by itself it's kind of useless. Why I don't need this. Same thing with a man. If he's attractive and he's charming and he makes me feel a certain way outside of the bedroom, then I'll go ahead and consume the ketchup with the fries. But I don't just want the ketchup. So that's what I would say is like kind of how women look at sex a lot of times. Now there's some nymphos out there that will just take the sex like, yeah, I'll just get fucked and not care about the guy. But a lot of women need something else besides just the sexual, nature. Versus us, like all we need is ketchup. We don't give a fuck. But for women, they need some fries to go with it.
But still, by that logic, she's still missing it.
Exactly.
Now I wasn't because
No, not you. I'm saying
okay. So
y'all go to speaking for
right?
general and then go back to specifics. You keep playing that hopscotch with the question, it becomes difficult. If you're saying whatever the fuck it is, it might be you niggas, every nigga who fuck you in satin sheets. If you don't have a nigga no more and you used to love satin sheets, you miss the sex because you relate sex to satin sheets now. So whatever it is you enjoyed during sex, the person when they ask, do you miss it? The answer is either yes or no. If you don't, then that means you didn't enjoy any of the parts with it or it wasn't that big of a deal. But it's not a general thing because there are women who like several different things of sex. And it's hard to generalize women because then when men generalize women, y'all get mad and say we're not all the same. And yet women feel very free to generalize each other. And look at the other women and say, y'all agree. And then the women will stop and be like, I don't know if I should say no because I don't want to be a part of that shit. I want to let it go. But they're not the same. It is a difficult thing. It's like some women I know women who can have an orgasm giving you head. That shit shocked me. She was sucking my dick and came. I said, let me eat your pussy for this work you just did. She said, I hate that. She doesn't like that. You can't then turn around and say, because you don't know women like that, we don't care about that. No, bitch, you don't. This woman, no, seriously, like you got to think about it. Some people, that's why sex becomes this thing that they said 33% of women never have an orgasm. You know why? Because of these general arguments instead of specific arguments. If you like a nigga to kick you in the neck while he fucking you from the left, that's what's gonna get you off. You have to say it. But if you never do, you're constantly lacking or not getting what you want as you lay down. Which then makes you look at sex as a chore more than a pleasure.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Len for Girth.
I don't think it matters. It matters how they use it. Like,
All right.
I'll be having good ass sex. I don't know about y'all, bro. Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's why she was quiet. She was like,
I'm quiet because
right.
I be having good ass
I don't know who that is.
I don't think it matters. It matters like if they know you personally. I feel like having a hookup is completely different than being with a partner as well. Like that makes a difference.
With
like
connection,
The intimacy.
Intimacy as well, but like knowing what that person likes. Like,
And the funny thing is men are like that. They never say this, but there are a lot of men who will tell you, the more I like a bitch, the better the sex is.
Yeah.
I've had random sex with
because
hoes, and
they
as
wanna
soon as
do
I'm
what you
finished, I want you to leave.
Yeah.
right, of course.
But when I like you, bitch, you can stay and watch a couple shows.
Definitely. Yeah. What about you?
That don't really matter to me, honestly.
It's money.
Okay.
You see, like the girth of your wallet.